My name's Andrew Kerridge. I'm a musician and I play in a band called The Holidays for a living. That's me. Well, we started like any band, just tried to get a gig somewhere. I think one of the guys in the band, Will, somehow hooked up for his brother a gig in King's Cross, and we invited all of our friends along and made it look really awesome, even though it probably wasn't that good. So it started just local shows in Sydney, and eventually we met a few people that worked in the industry, and we met our current manager who had some really good contacts and stuff, and she started to book us gigs to support bigger artists and stuff, and some of them are international artists. This was pretty early on, which was pretty cool, and from then it just kind of progressed pretty naturally to where we brought out a release, and then our manager tried to get it onto the radio and stuff like that, set up meetings, and kind of went from there. The biggest mode of communication, apart from like radio, so Facebook, you're just like you're organising your friend's party, you make an event, and you just get your friends to like your page on Facebook, and always give out your address to your MySpace or your Facebook with everything. So even if you have a little CD that you give out, just always have your details there, and then slowly people get attracted and come in, and kind of goes like that. I think the biggest chunk is through iTunes, and I'm sure a number of people download it illegally. Sort of directly, it hasn't affected us too much because this is the industry we kind of moved into, where it was already prevalent. The industry as a whole is a lot less money, and so people are very tight with their investments on bands because they know they can't get that return. So it's made the business side of it very streamlined these days, because they don't want to take a punt on a band, and they want to calculate sort of before they release anything, whereas before piracy and stuff they would have sort of taken the punt a little bit more with artists. I think digital is going to be massive. It's going to stay like that. I think eventually CDs will just go out completely. Even JB Hi-Fi are already planning when to get rid of CDs. I think it's like 4 or 5 years from now they're not going to even sell them anymore. And then I think just the internet will build, and it's a lot easier for people to get their music heard on the internet now, so it's free. So there's going to be a lot more young bands and people producing music, which is going to be harder for people to sift out what's good and what's not. So I don't know, we'll see.